Today we're doing an unboxing and flip through of the Daily Greatness Business 2019 planner. I've done some other Daily Greatness planners on here, so it has that same look and feel. This one is dated. I don't think I have ever seen a planner from her that has dates in it, so really excited to check it out and see what's inside. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do unboxings like today on Saturday. Now today we're opening up the very expensive but very beautiful business planner from Daily Greatness that is dated for 2019. Now, just to be clear, there is another version of this that has no dates in it. So in theory, it is evergreen and you could use it up until 2024, I guess. But this one has dates in it, and this was not cheap. It was $54.95. It was another $10 for shipping, and the total was $64.95, but it did ship out pretty quickly. I do like that about her. So let's go ahead and just take a look inside, and you can jump ahead if you wanted to just see the wrap up at the end. Like all of the Daily Greatness planners, we have a binding and we have gold foil that's raised on the spine and the front and nothing on the back. And we get two cloth ribbons, I guess, bookmarks. Same exact design. They have this geometric pattern that seems to be their kind of branding. These are their colors over here. So it looks pretty much exactly the same as the business planner that I got last year. It's always interesting to see if people change things or if they just do a rinse and repeat. And it looks like she's done an exact rinse and repeat. Now, I didn't do an unboxing last year because my friend, I think I mentioned, my friend Lauren had one, but she since had taken it down from her channel. So that's why I ordered one for this year so you could see inside. All right, so again, she's going to talk through a lot of different things, seem very corporate to me. So maybe that's helpful if you have a staff or you actually are a brick and mortar. I think that would be more useful. Vertical calendar, always interesting. You don't see these a lot. It's a little more military looking, and she's numbered each of the weeks. So you can see that there's 52 weeks in the year and then 2 extra days over here. So this is 2020. And then we had the one-page business plan where you have the different sections over here that you can, I guess, just put your thoughts into. And then your vision plan for 1, 3, 5, and 10 years. And then your goal planner. So it's a little interesting because these colors, immediately when I see colors, I think maybe that color coordinates to something. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I think those are just her branding colors because these are business areas. So you could change those if you want, if you had different business areas. Your expansion strategy, social media marketing strategy, which I find interesting that your whole social media strategy for the year can fit on 2 pages. Quarterly budget, again, I think budgeting is great. I think it's really hard to do on paper. I think a spreadsheet is much better for that. Not everything can be done on paper. 90-day business challenge, again, just blank. Q1, January through March, business goal planner, top 2 action steps to get me there, rinse and repeat all the way down, and then you have room for 3 major goals that you want to focus on for the first quarter. And then we have our January calendar, which has numbers. Now, the other one doesn't have numbers, obviously the undated one, so then you could just use this whenever. Okay, over here we have, so the only biggest complaint I have is these are really hard to write in and see your text because these boxes are so dark. Over here, that would probably be great, this beige color, but this really dark teal color, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see a lot. So now we have the Monday through Sunday down here. You can put your projects, appointments, tasks, and actions, and the 4 goals you want to focus on this week. And then again, you get a schedule. So this is really nice. This is a huge change from her other planners. So she has gone ahead and conformed to US time zones, and I shouldn't say US, just the way we do times. And before she had done this in military. So it went 12, 13, 14, 15, which honestly, I found really confusing and it wasn't useful at all. I don't know, she sold to a lot of military people, but these seem to change every single week. So I do like this. Her weekly check-in questions change from week to week. But this hideous green seems to be staying every week. But we kind of have a rinse and repeat every single week, except for these change at the top. Again, I really like that she changes this on the top, and I like that she changes the questions each week. So let's just go ahead and flip through this really quick. All right, so I don't bore you. Let's go ahead and jump to I think she has a quarterly plan. Yes, she does. So when you get to the end of March, you can do a 2-page 90-day review. And then over here, you have finances where you can check in for your money if you do that on a quarterly basis. And then we have just a separator page with her little branding sort of geometric patterns. And then we go right into second quarter, rinse and repeat like what you saw before. You get 3 goals for the quarter, and then you get actions over here on the left. And we go right into a month. And it looks like we have a new color now for this quarter, which is green. Did it switch from month to month? No, the whole quarter is green. Again, really dark, so hard to write in. So I don't know if I would have chosen, like this lighter green is a much better choice if it's the space that people are going to write in. So something to think about if you want to make a colorful planner. Not everybody has bright colors, or maybe I want to use color green and I can't use the green over here because it's already green. It'll be like green on green. All right, so it looks like it rinse and repeats for the rest of the year. And for the next quarter, it looks like the color is do I want to call that orange? Like a burnt yellow? Again, too dark to write in or write on, I think, in my opinion. And then the fourth quarter, it looks like is a dark orange. Again, really tough to write in. I would have chosen the lighter color. And I think she has a end of year wrap up, but don't quote me on that. Let's check. No, here's our quarterly 90-day review. Oh, there we go. So now we move into, it goes right into the expansion strategy, which we had before. So these pages repeat, and a year-end business wrap-up. You got 6 pages of that. Get a little picture of Lindell, and then all the other planners, and that's pretty much it. So I think she does do a really great job on branding the covers. But again, inside all the time, it's just a little difficult to write on these dark colors. All right, so different pros and cons. Let's go over the pluses first. I think the biggest plus is this is a beautiful cover, just like all of hers. I love the material. I love that it's soft, that it feels smooth, and that she also has, I don't know if it's sleeking or metallic foil on the front, as well as these cute little bookmarks. So the other really great thing is that I like her fonts. They're easy to read. She has pretty fonts. She changes her message every week, so that's another big positive. Versus sometimes with the rinse and repeat, you see the exact same thing every week, and that gets a little exhausting. And also, I feel like you could have just sold those as a digital download and not bothered to print it and put it in a book. So I do like that she did that. The fourth thing is that she has regular time. So my biggest, hugest complaint with all of her other planners is she uses military time. Why would you use military time? I don't know if she sells to people in the Army a lot. If they're wanting this planner, I don't think so, but it is horrible. I'm just going to say it's horrible. I can't think in 1,600 hours, 1,800 hours. Maybe it's cute if you're on a first date with someone from the military, but otherwise there is no reason to write that for the rest of us. I've never heard anybody in the business world ever say, I will meet you at 1,800. So I do like that this has normal times in that. I will stop ranting about that. All right, number 5 is I like that there is a good business planning section in the front so you can start thinking things out. And number 6, I like that it's colorful. I do love that there are so many different colors in here to break it up. I'm not a big fan of the black and white planners. The only complaint I have, so I guess this is a pro and a con, is that some of the sections were just way too dark to write in. I can't see my own writing, I don't always want to use a black pen. I have pink pens and light blue pens, and I would like to use them everywhere. The seventh thing is it's heavy. It is so heavy. It is going to, like, I'm not going to want to carry it around after I already have my laptop in there and other things in my bag. So it's a little cumbersome just because it is so bulky for the year. Number 8, it doesn't lay flat. So that is the hardest part. I mean, it's beautiful, but you know, it doesn't lay exactly flat, and it's really hard to write with that bump. So I definitely 100% always prefer spiral. I know I have friends that do like that hardback better just because it looks nicer, but functionally it's a little bit more difficult to actually use on a day-to-day basis. And number 9 is the end of your wrap up was like non-existent. I don't even know. I guess they just think you're on to the next year and you're just going to go ahead and buy the 2020 business planner for them. But there was there was no introspection. I'm just going to say it was like a one pager. I feel like that really wasn't helpful. So those were pretty much my only complaints, but otherwise I think it's beautiful. I think it is very well done. I think it's colorful, and I love that she changes all of the quotes and the questions every week. So I feel like a lot of thought went into this. Now, whether or not this changes for 2020, I don't know. This might be the exact same planner you see in 2020, but you probably won't remember the questions anyway. So just to recap, what did we go over? This was $64.95, so it wasn't cheap. You have to really like it to want to get it. And pros were it has a beautiful cover. It's easy to read with pretty fonts. I, also like the ribbons, the bookmarks, I can't say that. It changes every week, so the rinse and repeat isn't stale. There's regular non-military times in here, and there's a good business planning section in the front. And this is a pro, and a con is the colors. It's colorful, but sometimes the blocks were just too dark to write any text that could be read later. It's heavy, so it does hurt your back. That is a con. Number 8, it doesn't lay flat, so it's hard to write in. And number 9, there's really no end of year wrap up. So comment below, let me know what you thought. Do you think it was worth it? Because it is pretty pricey. And if you're thinking about making a business planner. All right, I hope everyone's having a great day. And if you are thinking about making your own planner, make sure to sign up for my free course, Planner 101, and we'll walk through exactly what you can do, how you should design it, how you should fund it, and whether or not it can be a business for you. All right, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.